Hello and welcome to this video. This is the first video series I'm going to be doing about this. This is a morning intention and readings. That's what it's going to be about, because one thing that I found works for me that has made such a huge difference in my life is starting my day in a positive, intentional way that makes me feel more grounded, more focused. Then I don't get caught up in the stressors and other people's problems. And like, it doesn't feel like life is always coming at me. It's more like I'm more in control, or I'm working on more of what I desire to create in my world and how I desire to be and feel, than having life decide that for me. So that is what we're going to do these morning. That's my dog. Every time I get on the, on the video, my dog. So you might hear him a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I pulled a card for you guys. Now, I used the deck. It's called the Light Seers Tarot deck. And I have just the little mini version of it. And the card I pulled today is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords. That's a picture of it there. Light Seers deck is one of my favorite decks. It's not your regular tarot deck. It has really beautiful messages. So let's start with that. Let's start with some just beautiful, positive thoughts. And maybe this might have a message for you today, because I believe that I'm choosing to pull this card. So, sorry, that's my tripod with my information stuff on it. I'm choosing to pull this card so that it does have a message for people today. So have a listen and see if it does. Let me know below in the comments. So that kind of the summary of what this Ace of Swords is ideas, clarity, and an aha moment. It's on my tripod. Truth revealed, newfound awareness, heightened states of consciousness, thought, communication, success, and triumph. So aces are usually like new beginnings, new starts, things like that. So they're a really good positive card. And it has a saying on, I experience, like an affirmation. And the affirmation for this card is, I experience brilliant moments of clarity. Love that. So I am going to read the message. So it has a message from the Ace of Swords, your message for today. Victory, massive clarity is on the way, and with it, a ray of understanding that often unveils a life-changing idea or significant spiritual breakthrough. Ooh, love that. Allow this piercing awareness to pervade the corners of your mind and to shed a spotlight on your old way of thinking. A paradigm shift will usher in a new way, a new beginning, and a phenomenal opportunity will carry you through to the next phase. A new door is opening up for you, and with it comes massive idea. Use this time to see things as they really are, and to see through the fog that has been masking this enlightenment. The quiet wisdom that lives in the unconscious mind is currently being made available for you, conscious mind, to access and process. So expect some expansion in your life. As your newfound awareness paves the way for your discernment and ascension, things may feel a little unfamiliar. Trust this clarity to propel you forward. The Ace of Swords illuminates deep truths with laser-like precision, and this improved thinking may significantly change the way you perceive your world. An aha moment is on the way. It's time to make use of your mindset tools to welcome something incredibly transformational, and to make sure your way of thinking is supporting your dreams, right? We want to make sure that the way we're thinking, the way we're feeling, the things we're doing, the habits we have support our dreams for what we want in the future. If you are finding yourself with clouded judgment or stalled out on an idea, it's time to actively seek brightly lit energy of honesty. What's true for you right now, and what's pushing its way through the surface. Gather your discernment, your intellect, your logic, and your insight, and clearly communicate the truth that is spiraling up to be witnessed. Such a good card. And some questions: in what areas of your life do you observe your own clarity, and why? Clarity happens when you better understand yourself and how you connect with the world around you. What roles are you playing, and do they serve your desires, right? So how are you living your life? What habits do you have? What thoughts do you think? What beliefs do you have most of the time? And how are they serving your life and what you desire to bring into your life or have in your life, or how you want to experience your life? That's so much what it's about. And that's what I'm all about learning. And another thing we're going to do today Oh, the light is right. This book is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. I'm going to be doing readings on these mornings too. Various books that I have on various topics of working on your mindset, working on your frequency, your vibration, really being able to move through this into this new earth, this new phase of life for us, so that we experience it so much better. Like things are, even though the world is really crazy right now, we are moving into a better world. And the most important thing we can do to help that, to help outshine the darkness and all the darkness that is happening in this world, is to be the light, is to work on yourself. Because when you come from a more positive vibration and frequency state of being, right, state of feeling, coming from a place of love, you shine that energy out into the world, and that is what is going to change the world. That is what going to guide the world towards that type of an outcome, right? So if that's what you want, then work on yourself every day to be in that state of being. Remember, you are the change you want to see in the world. So you be that you want to see. So the conscious, we know we have a conscious and unconscious, subconscious, unconscious part of our mind. The conscious is what we're aware we are thinking during the day, like, oh, I'm going to go to work this way. I'm going to have this to eat. And then the unconscious is like a programming that is running in the background that you may not even be aware of, that's guiding you. So it's like if you have a computer, Microsoft Word would be the subconscious, right? You're on a Word document typing, but Microsoft Word is running the program, and you don't have to think about how to run your computer. It just runs it. It's running. So these are things that are usually started from childhood. They could be beliefs like, I am unworthy, I'm not enough, I'm not good at math, things like that, right? So that determines how you behave. If you really believe like me, that I'm not good at math, then you're going to struggle with it. You're going to kind of freeze whenever anybody asks you a question about math, or when you have to figure something out right away in your head, you're like, I'm not good at math. I can't do this. And then you might start sweating and getting jittery. That's how the subconscious mind affects you. It'll stop you from taking action. It'll create feelings in your body, anxiety, nervousness, fear, and worry, without you maybe even realizing, right? So that's what we want to become more conscious of, what's driving us. So conscious of the subconscious beliefs that we carry, because they guide our life. Our life is created by our unconscious, subconscious. The loudest voice wins in your life. That means the most emotion-filled belief, right? The loudest voice, the voice, the words you say to yourself every day, all the time. Those are what totally determine how you act in your life, how you feel in your life, what happens to you in your life. So when we become conscious, wow, I hear myself saying, I'm not good at this. And I hear myself saying that a lot. Therefore, I don't believe I'm good at this. Therefore, I don't take any chances and work towards this. Therefore, I don't apply for any jobs like this. Therefore, I don't do this, right? So it completely controls your life in that one instant with that one topic. So you become more aware of, oh, because they're not true, right? They're just things you were made to believe, or were led to believe, or you believe now because of some experience you've had in the past, right? Your conscious mind is the captain and the master of your ship, your body, your environment, and all your affairs. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it based upon when your conscious mind believes and accepts as true. So that's where you get it from. So someone probably said something to you like, you could never do that. Believe me, you're not smart enough to do that, honey. Things like that, right? And then you believe it. You're like, oh, I guess I'm not smart enough to do that. That's how those things happen. Or you had an experience where someone said something and you're like, you made it believe, right? My math teacher said that's wrong. You didn't do that right. And I, in my mind, in my heart, I took it on as, you suck at this. You're terrible at this. You're never going to get it, right? Things like that. So because, so our conscious mind is what we're aware of, what we tell ourselves. And the more we tell ourselves something, the more it gets embedded in our programming and subconscious mind. So that's good in a way, because then when you can also reprogram yourself, right? Reprogram yourself. And there's so much more to it than just this, but we're just going to start at this. And then as you see, as these videos go on, it's going to get more into deeper concepts, right? But this is one of the books I highly suggest for people who are just starting out, really going in to themselves, doing a lot more self-growth. I really highly suggest this book to start, because it's written in a way that's really easily understood. So at the end of each chapter, also, it has ideas to remember. So it goes through point form of what to remember. So I'm going to read some of those things instead of reading the full chapter, right? The treasure house is within you. Look within for the answer to your heart's desire. So sometimes we go to other people thinking, they need to tell me what my purpose is. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing next. I don't know if this situation's right for me. Right? Does that sound common? We actually know all the answers inside. And I'm going to show you in future videos little ways that you can find out those answers for yourself by tuning into you in really cool, different ways. Okay. Your subconscious has the answer to all your problems. If you suggest to your subconscious prior to sleep, I want to wake up at 6 a.m., it'll awaken you at 6 a.m. And you can practice things like that at night to really get in tune, to practice the programming, to practice reprogramming your subconscious mind. You can say things like that. Or tomorrow, okay, go to bed saying, okay, Diana, this is who you're talking to, right? You're going to be drinking 8 glasses of water tomorrow, or you're going to have 2 salads tomorrow. Diana, I'm so happy and grateful. You're going to have 2 salads tomorrow. This is going to feel amazing. This is going to be amazing. I'm so happy that you're choosing to feed your body so well tomorrow. Things like that. Every thought is a cause and every condition is an effect, because the thought goes out there, and then what comes back at us is the effect of that thought. Now, also, this is that's very surface level, but what's actually having is your deep belief. So I can say a thought like, oh, I truly believe that I'm going to meet the man of my dreams tomorrow or something, right? But if I believe inside, that's not, I'm unworthy of meeting the man, that I would really fall in love with, then the belief is going to guide the way and is going to win every single time. So that's often why people with affirmations, or they say, I said those things to myself, I wrote them out a million times. It's your beliefs, your deep-seated beliefs, even if you're not aware that those are them, are what's guiding you. That's what's coming into your life, right? So you will attract that. You'll attract that which you believe the most, with the most emotion. So think about, what is something that I tell myself, like, oh, I'm just that type of person, I can never do that. Or, oh yeah, I only attract like mean men, or I only attract bad, or I only attract narcissistic men, right? Things like that. Those are just all beliefs. They don't have to be true, but because you believe them to be true, they are true for you. So start being aware of that. What do you say? What do you attract into your life? What is your life like now? Because your life is like the way it is now because of the things you've thought, the things you've said to yourself, the things you've said to others, the things other people have said to you, your experiences that you've had, the habits that you have, and the actions you take. But you see what I mean? Because you are in charge of all that, you can change things. You can change things. That's why you always have the power. You don't need to feel powerless. It is not the outside world that's creating things for you. It is you, the inside of you, that's creating the outside. So that's where the power gets to be back on you. And this is all about empowerment. My videos are all about empowerment, stepping and standing in your power, which feels so good, and in a positive way. Not, sometimes women in power is seen as a bitchy way, controlling, overbearing. No, that's the old way of doing things. Yeah, and it's like saying things, I can't afford this. Oh, I can't afford that. I can't afford that. I'm broke. I can't buy that. Don't say those things. Again, that's a belief, because you keep saying it, that you're telling yourself, your body, your mind, your subconscious, right? God, source, universe, that you can't afford it. So then that needs to be true. So then God, source, universe will say, oh, okay, well then I guess you don't have money, right? Okay, well, you don't have money. We'll make that so. We'll continue to make that so. You say it every day, so I guess it's got to be true. Okay, now it's true, right? Okay, I was just reading if there was anything else I should read. Yeah, so it's really about choosing to be empowered, choosing the power of choice, the freedom of choice. You get to choose. You get to choose. So remember that. How are you going to choose to experience your day today? What would you like your day today to be like? So you can do statements like, I'm choosing that today is going to feel amazing. I'm choosing that today is going to go smoothly and I'm going to feel so much joy. I'm choosing that when I talk to this person, let's say, example, that it's going to go really good and they're going to understand, fully understand. I'm choosing that I'm going to have energy all day. Right. All of these things, start talking to yourself, tell God, source, universe, your body, your subconscious, how you want things to be. And then don't go into, well, it didn't happen. Oh my God, I'm such a loser. Don't say that, because then you're just reinforcing the belief that you can't have those things, right? So sometimes while you're still working at like saying things like choosing, and I want to feel this, and I'm choosing intentional today. I'm going to be intentional today. I'm going to look at what I'm thinking. I'm going to think about my thoughts and I'm going to change them slightly. And I'm going to see if I can be a little more positive. I'm going to come from a more loving place, right? This is all practice. So you're going to go in and out. And when you don't see the results in your environment right away, what's going to happen is you're going to end up believing that, oh, this is stupid. It doesn't work. Don't do that. It takes time. These things take time to change a bit. Because your subconscious, your true beliefs, your deep-seated beliefs inside need to kind of come on board. They need to hear this every day. They need to practice this every single day, and then they will begin to shift and change. If you are great and you're like, no, I believe they can shift and change right away, maybe like tomorrow, then they will, right? They will follow your true belief inside. So let's start working on this, start feeling better, be more intentional. Choose how you're going to move through your day, because let's do it one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and just continue this practice. It's not all or nothing. It's not all or nothing. And you're not falling behind and you're not failing, because we are all humans. We are all going through this in a human body. We may be this beautiful spirit that is unlimited, which is true. That's who we are at our core center. But we are also in this 3D world, which feels a little heavy, especially right now. And the energy is getting lighter and higher, the frequency. And so we ourselves are feeling worse in denser environments, which means the darker or the harsher or the more negative and fear-based environments. Right? So it feels worse than it ever used to. It's harder than it ever used to be. It seems like I'm more stressed than ever before. Why? Because our soul knows we are meant to be doing better, feeling better, experiencing better things. But the environment, what's going on in this world, is reflecting something a little different right now. So we feel the discord. That's totally natural in this new phase, this new earth that is coming. So all it takes is being intentional, having understanding, the awareness, and choosing to be intentional, more intentional every day, and live more consciously. That's what this is all about. All right, I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you like this. Bye.